Hello, it's a lovely Sunday here, and the energies of spring are still swirling around, keeping me enthused and invigorated. And the last week I took myself off on a little pilgrimage up to an ancient site in Northern Ireland, and I went off to Eamon Macha, which is a very interesting place. It's very historical. It's a spiritual place in a way. So off I went during the week, and I'm now back catching up on a few jobs here. So I've been sowing some early starters. I've sown some peas, some beans, some calendula, and a few types of peas, calendula and beans. And I'm just going to start off some microgreens in here. That box is ready now. I've got all my compost in here. My new gloves for Christmas are getting well worn in already. And then for our project outside that I've talked about, where we're rearranging the whole of the back garden, we've bought these lovely terracotta pots. I think they're lovely because they're very, very rustic, and that kind of suits the way we like to do things. The things that look authentic and genuine and rustic for the garden. So we rarely get frost here, but we have had it sometimes, never enough to cause any real damage. But just in case, I'm going to oil these terracotta plant pots, which will also make them less permeable. So hopefully they won't lose too much water and leave the plants getting too dry. So I'll take my gloves off for this because I want the pots to be nice and clean. So all these pots, I've given them a good rub down, and they've never been used, so there's nothing inside of them. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to seal the external part of the pot, and that, because they're very permeable, you know, the pot draws the water from the compost or the soil into the pot itself. In the winter time then, if the temperatures drop, it can crack. So the 2 points of oiling is to reduce that permeability so that the water actually stays in the pot long enough for the plant to benefit, and also to prevent any cracking come next winter. So what I'm going to do is just turn the pot over, because I have to do the bottom as well. Oh. Now, so I'll do these two first. So all I'm using is the cheapest vegetable oil that I could find in a supermarket. So this is a sunflower oil. I wouldn't use it myself because it came in a plastic bottle, a clear plastic bottle. So it would have been probably gone rancid, possibly rancid and then deodorized to make it palatable for people. But I personally wouldn't use it because doesn't have any nutritional value. It's been got to by light and age. So that one's not quite clean. So all we do with the oil, just liberally, very liberally applying it with a cloth or a brush. But I think I'll just use a cloth because then I can get more space done more quickly. So it's just a lovely way to extend the life of a terracotta pot. I don't think we've lost any pots to frost in the past, but you know, who knows what next winter will be like. And so it's just a precaution. And as I said, it's to stop, in hot weather, too much water evaporating into the terracotta. I don't know what this will be like when it's dried. Maybe it will have changed the colour. I bought them in this state because they look much more old and antique-y. So I hope that they don't stay too dark and orangey like this when all the oil dries. So there you go, it's that easy. And I'll come back tomorrow and put on a second coat just to be on the safe side. And then when they're upright, I will just do the rim. And that'll be it. So I'll be using these pots mainly for Mediterranean plants such as lavender, rosemary and other aromatics. Lots of lavender this year actually, because I really want to use more lavender in household cleaning products and skin products, bath products. So you can never have too much lavender. You know, there's so many amazing uses for lavender. I can use it as a herbal remedy, you can use it in cooking, you can make a tea with it, and you can make sleep pillows and all sorts. So it's one of those herbs that you always need more of. Oh. Now, so it just feels really, really good to be back in the greenhouse working, sowing seeds. Finally, the long winter is over. Now, the greenhouse is much improved and extended. Still a few little bits and pieces here and there. Just a few gaps to seal and the concrete floor to go in, but it's not a priority. So it's good enough to be in working. And like I say, I'm so happy to be in sowing seeds again and getting started. So these new pots are all for the special project outside the back of the house, in that little bit of a garden there that is being transformed. And these will all find their home there, because some of those central beds will be coming out, as I said last week. So this is drying already, so I can probably get a second coat on later today. So I will continue doing the pots, and then I'm going to go back, sow my microgreens and some onions. So I'm going to keep going while I've got the pace, and I'll see you next week. I hope you enjoyed today's film. If you did, subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. And have a look at the website danusirishherbgarden.com for more information about us and about the herbal medicine courses I offer and the Wise Woman Way training. And if you go to the shop, you can find the books, the weed handbooks and other herbal goodies. And remember, we put a new film out every Sunday. So looking forward to seeing you next week.